Hey, it's Mel PJ coming at you with a response to Jonah Maury's video. I'd like to thank you all for watching my video and commenting with such sweet words. Thank you for the inboxes, the support, and the friendship requests on Facebook. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background as to all of my diagnosis and how I was diagnosed with bipolar. I was diagnosed first with ADHD, and I guess I think back to it and I kind of refer to it as like the mania without the depression developed yet, because my brain was still working and growing and it wasn't quite ready to not have enough serotonin or whatever. So they made me feel really dizzy and sick, so I stopped taking them, and I got diagnosed with depression in about grade 10, and the medication wasn't working. I'd go on and off of them so that they would work. I was diagnosed with bipolar about a year and a half ago, and it was really hard for me to accept. It was really difficult because I didn't want to believe that I had bipolar, and I hadn't accepted it yet, so I wasn't following any of the instructions doctors were telling me to do, and coping strategies just weren't working. So for a while, I was really destructive anyways, whether I was on medication or not, and I wasn't very nice to my family, but things started to get a little bit better, I guess. It all started in about the beginning of 2011, like more into the June area, but I was feeling really depressed for a while. Things weren't really easy for me, and I kind of just let go. I didn't really care about anything and got back into drugs, and probably wasn't the best of ideas, but I ended up making a friend that wasn't the best of influence on me, and he made me feel like shit all of the time, and I guess I kind of took it to heart because it was somebody that I cared about profoundly. Eventually, I started profoundly believing it, and I got into a bit of an argument with my mom one night, and I guess I decided that I was done. I didn't want anything to do with this world anymore. I didn't want anything to do with people. I was very certain that I wasn't going to attain the goals in which I want in the future, and that scared me because I didn't want to end up on welfare or some bullshit. So I wrote suicide letters to my father, my mother, and my little sister, and I cut myself over 186 times, and my neighbor called and she asked if I could come to Walmart with her, and I was so high after the endorphin releases in my mind that I don't even remember how I constructed a sentence to talk to her, and after I hung up, it made me panic, and I called crisis line and they called an ambulance, and I don't remember anything from that. I just remember being at the hospital with bandages on my arms, and this one woman got me some ginger ale because I was feeling sick. I had hit my head, had a minor head concussion. So I got admitted to the mental health sector for about a week. I realized that it was pure hell, and I hated every aspect of being in a mental health ward, and I wanted to leave as soon as possible. And afterwards, it felt as though I was paying a price for the wrong action I had done. I felt as though I actually did theoretically die that night, and I was being punished day by day for trying to end my life. And up until about December, when I made that video for Jonah Maury's, things started to really clear up for me. I was starting to look into a positive aspect. I put all of the positive cue cards and posted them on my wall, I'll attach pictures at the end of the video so you guys can see. And I wake up every morning and I read the comments that you guys have put in my comments. I look at those cue cards and remind myself every day that I do have a million reasons to live. 23rd of December, Ben asked me out and it changed everything. I've been so happy ever since, and he really brightens up my day. And I have friends that are supportive now. I've casted out all of the people that are negative influences on me, and I'm no longer doing drugs, I'm no longer drinking, and I no longer smoke cigarettes. So I am totally straight edge. I'm very proud of myself because I've worked really hard to get to where I am right now. I've had bipolar for 1.5 years, and I have adjusted to it probably faster than a lot of people have. I still have my ups and downs, but I'm stronger now, and I'm very aware that I can get through these things. And I'd like to thank you for the comments and the stories and the inboxes about things that you've been through, because it really helped me, and I hope that the things and advice that I gave you help you get along, because I believe that it's important to be there for each other, because we all live in the same world, we all live with the same problems, and we all deal with them differently in different aspects. So thanks again for the 23,694 views. Yes, I have memorized the current number of views. Every single one of you that's watched it is amazing. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye.